In this video, we are going to see about a review of partial fraction expansions. Actually, there are three cases. So now, case 1, functions with separate poles. So suppose let transfer function equal to k divided by s into s plus p1 into s plus p2. So this is case 1. It means there are separate poles. This is one. Here there are three poles. We know denominator part is will give poles, numerator part will give zeros. So now to solve this, so we have to consider transfer function t of s equal to k divided by s into s plus p1 into s plus p2. So now here there are three poles. So this pole value equal to 0, here pole value equal to minus p1, here pole value equal to minus p2. There are three poles. Therefore, if the given problem has the structure like this means, so we have to use this concept. For first pole, a divided by s plus. For second pole, b divided by s plus p1. For third pole, s plus p2. So now, first we have to calculate the constant a. To calculate the constant a, so we have to use transfer function t of s into denominator part of the first term. So its value is s. So here we have to substitute s value. S value equal to here 0. Because there is no term here, therefore we have to use 0. So now, so t of s equal to k divided by s into s plus p1 into s plus p2 into s equal to 0. Now we can cancel these two. So we will get k divided by s plus p1 into s plus p2. So now we have to substitute s equal to 0. So this will become 0, this will become 0. Finally, a equal to 0 plus p1 into 0 plus p2. A equal to k divided by p1 into p2. So this is the answer for a. So next we have to get b. So now b equal to, so similarly t of s into its term is s plus p1. So here we have to multiply with the numerator part of the particular constant. Sorry, denominator part of the particular constant. Its s value equal to s plus p1 equal to 0. Therefore s equal to minus p1. So now we have to substitute t of s value. This is the t of s value. Therefore s into s plus p1 into s plus p2 into s plus p1. So here s equal to minus p1. Both the term will get cancel each other. Finally we will get, so we have to substitute s equal to minus p1. So here minus p1. So here minus p1 plus p2. Therefore b value equal to k divided by minus p1 into minus p1 plus p2. So this is the answer for b. Next, we have to calculate the constant value c. C equal to t of s into its denominator is s plus p2. Now we have to substitute its s value. Now s plus p2 equal to 0. Therefore s equal to minus p2. So now we know t of s equal to k divided by s into s plus p1 into s plus p2 into s plus p2 we have to substitute here. Now we have to finally substitute s equal to minus p2. So these two terms will get cancel each other. Finally we will get c equal to k divided by s value equal to minus p2 into here minus p2 plus p1. So this is the value for c1. Let us solve one example problem. Suppose t of s equal to 3 constant divided by s into s plus 4. This is the given problem. So for this, if you want to apply partial fraction, so before that, what is the purpose of partial fraction? To find frequency domain into time domain. It means, so if you want to get t of s into t of t, it means if you want to convert Laplace transform into Laplace inverse transform, we may not have particular format. To create a particular format, we have to apply partial fraction, then we will rearrange, finally we will get a required form. So after that we can apply a Laplace inverse transform. We see, so directly here we cannot apply the Laplace inverse transform, therefore we have to apply partial fraction. Here there are two poles, so in the denominator part we can say by two poles, therefore first we have to take first pole, therefore first constant a divided by s, next second constant b divided by second pole s equal to 4. We know the format. Now a equal to t of s into first constant's denominator part is s, its value also 0. Therefore t of s equal to 3 divided by s into s plus 4 into s equal to 0. Now these two will get cancel each other. If we substitute s equal to 0, here you will get 0 plus 4. Finally you will get a equal to 3 by 4. So now this is the answer for a. Similarly, now next b equal to, we have to apply t of s. So t of s value equal to 3 divided by s into s plus 4 into b's denominator part is s plus 4. Its value s plus 4 equal to 0. Therefore s equal to minus 4. So now these two will get cancel each other. Now we can apply s equal to minus 4. Therefore we will get s equal to minus 3 by 4. Sorry, b equal to minus 3 by 4. So now we got a equal to 3 by 4, b equal to minus 3 by 4. Therefore here we can apply. So therefore 3 by 4s minus, here minus, that 3 by 4 into s plus 4. So now we got the required form. So now we can easily apply the Laplace inverse transform. We will get the equation in terms of time domain from frequency domain or s domain. Next, case 2. In case 2, the format is transfer function t of s equal to constant k divided by s into s plus pole 1 s plus pole 2 the whole square, if this is the format. Otherwise we can say, so now there is a problem, its format is like this. We have to apply Laplace inverse transform. So we cannot directly apply Laplace transform here. So first we have to apply partial fraction, then we will get the required form. After that we can apply the Laplace inverse transform. So now here we have to apply partial fraction. To apply partial fraction, so we have to separate it. So now t of s equal to, so here we can apply, here there are 4 number of poles. Here s pole, then first pole, here pole square, therefore here 2 pole, here 1 pole, here 1 pole, there are 4 poles. Therefore finally we will have 4 constants. So first pole, for first pole a divided by s, plus for second pole b divided by s plus p1, for third pole c divided by s plus p2 first, then fourth constant divided by s plus p2 the whole square. Because if the structure is like this means, so first we have to separate these two poles, then we should not consider square first. First we have to take this pole s plus p2, so we have to represent constant c, then we have to consider s plus p2 the whole square. So for that we can consider as constant d. So now we have to apply the partial fraction. So we have to apply the same form. So now according to partial fraction, now a equal to t of s, first constant t of s into its numerator pole equal to its numerator s, therefore its value s equal to 0. Now we have to apply. So t of s equal to k divided by s into s plus p1 into s plus p2 the whole square, s equal to 0. So into s, these two s will get cancel each other. We have to substitute s equal to 0. We will get k divided by p1 p2 the whole square. This is the value of a. Similarly, b equal to t of s into its pole is s plus p1, s equal to its value equal to s equal to minus p1 equal to t of s value k divided by s into s plus p1 into s plus p2 the whole square. So into s plus p1. These two will get cancel each other. We have to substitute s value equal to minus p1. So we will get k divided by. So here p minus p1 into here minus p1 plus p2 the whole square. This is the value for b. So now next c. C equal to t of s. Next first we considered s plus p2. Therefore s plus p2 s equal to minus p2 equal to t of s equal to k divided by s into s plus p1 into s plus p2 the whole square into s plus p2. Now s equal to minus p2. Therefore here 1 s plus p2. So this and this square will get cancel each other. Finally we will be having this. So now we have to substitute s value. Here s equal to minus p2 into minus p2 plus p1 into here s equal to minus p2. Here if we substitute minus p2 plus p2 equal to 0, 0 into 0, 0. So totally get c equal to, we will get infinity. So now what we have to do, we should not get constant c value equal to infinity. Therefore now we have to apply differentiation for this. Therefore c equal to d by ds of t of s into s plus p1. Now we have to substitute s equal to minus p1. Sorry, here p2. Therefore here also p2, here p2. So now after differentiating we have to substitute this. So next d equal to, so we have to take this t of s into its denominator is s plus p2 the whole square. Now s equal to minus p2 because s plus p2 the whole square equal to 0. Therefore s equal to minus p2. So now t of s value equal to k divided by s into s plus p1 into s plus p2 the whole square into s plus p2 the whole square. So these two term will get cancel each other. So now we have to substitute s equal to minus p2. So you will get k divided by minus p2 into minus p2 plus p1. So this is the answer for constant d. So now we are going to solve an example problem. So now suppose if the given problem is t of s equal to 2 divided by s into s plus 2 the whole square. So this is the given problem. So now here there are three poles. First we have to take first pole, constant a divided by first pole plus constant b divided by second pole is s plus 2 plus third constant divided by s plus 2 the whole square. So to calculate a value we know the formula t of s into its denominator s divided by its value s equal to 0. So we know t of s equal to 2 divided by s into s plus 2 the whole square into s equal to 0. So s will get cancel each other. Now we have to substitute s here. So we will get a equal to 2 divided by 2 plus 2 4 the whole square. Sorry, s equal to 0. If we substitute s equal to 0 we will get 2 divided by 4. So finally 1 by 2. This is the answer for a. Next for b equal to t of s into second term s plus 2 divided by s tends to minus 2. So now we have to substitute t of s value and s plus 2. Now s equal to minus 2. So now t of s value equal to 2 divided by s into s plus 2 the whole square into s plus 2. So this term and square term will get cancel each other. After that we have to substitute s value equal to minus 2. So if we substitute here minus 2, so we will get 0. Therefore what we have to do, so we have to find b equal to, we have to differentiate t of s into its term s plus 2. After differentiating we have to substitute s equal to minus 2 value, you will get b. So after calculating b So we have to write like this. Then we can easily get the C value. After obtaining A value, B value and C value, we have to substitute. So this is the second method. Suppose if the given case is like this means. Now we are going to see case 3. So in case 3, we are going to directly solve the problem. So suppose if the given problem is, let T of S equal to 1 by S plus 2 into S square plus S plus 1. So if this is the given problem. So for this structure, first as usual we have to take the first pole. We have to apply A divided by S plus 2 plus, suppose if this is in this form or quadratic form, so we have to apply Bs plus C divided by S square plus S plus 1. So likewise we have to substitute. So now here first we can take A. As usual, A equal to T of S into its term is S plus 2, S value equal to minus 2. Therefore, T of S value 1 by S plus 2 into S square plus S plus 1 into S plus 2, S value equal to minus 2. So now these two terms will get cancel each other. So 1 by S square plus S plus 1, S equal to minus 2. So now we have to substitute S equal to minus 2 value. We will get A equal to 1 by 3. So finally A equal to 1 by 3. So next after that we have to take this. So to solve B and C value, so we have to consider T of S equal to 1 by S plus 1 by S plus 2 into S square plus S plus 1 equal to A divided by S plus 2 plus Bs plus C divided by S square plus S plus 1. So here what we have to do? So we have to equate these two terms. So now we can substitute. So we have to equate this. So therefore 1 by S plus 2 into S square plus S plus 1 equal to, so now we have to cross multiply these two. A into S square plus S plus 1 plus, we have to take LCM now. So now Bs into S plus 2 plus C into S plus 2 divided by S plus 2 into S square plus S plus 1. So now on both the sides we have to cancel S plus 2 into S square plus S plus 1 term. Finally we will have 1 equal to A into S square plus S plus 1 plus Bs into S plus 2 plus C into S plus 2. So now here we have to substitute. We already calculated A value. Its value equal to 1 by 3. Therefore we have to substitute here 1 equal to S square by 3 plus S by 3 plus 1 by 3 plus we have to multiply this Bs square plus 2B. Next we have to multiply this Cs plus 2C. So now we have to equate S square term, S term and constant term both left hand side and right hand side. So here we do not have any S square term. Therefore here, so equate, we have to equate S square term and S term on both the sides. Equate S square term, S term and constant term on both sides. On both sides we will get, so here S square are 1 plus 3 plus B. So these two terms are S square term equal to, here there is no S square term, therefore 0. Therefore B equal to minus 3. So this is the B value. Next C. So we have to equate S term on both the sides. Here one S term, after that here one S term. Therefore in the left hand side there is no S term, therefore 0. 0 equal to, here S term are 1 by 3 plus C. Therefore, C equal to minus 1 by 3. So now, so far we calculated A value, B value, C value. We have to substitute into this equation. We will get T of S equal to our required form. So we can apply Laplace inverse transform and we can get the time domain equation from the frequency domain equations.